Hey Leo, this is Tara, and welcome to your 15th through 15th Psychic Tarot Forecast. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I'm going to pull two cards for the last 2 weeks and two for the first 2 weeks of May. Just seems to work that way, doesn't it? I hope you all are having a nice summer. It's not too hot where you are. It's hot here. It's like it just went from spring to summer. Hot summer, like up to 100 degrees overnight, but we're doing okay. Remember too that Mars is going retrograde at the end of June 26th through 28th this summer. So basically what that means is, Mars is the planet of action. It's the ruling planet of Aries. So it's very much about wanting to take action, being passionate about your actions, yada, yada, yada. It also has to do with, can be any relationship you get into, and it's, right before this happens or during it happens, and it, sexual, then it may not last after this time period of Mars, because Mars is out to lunch, and it's getting ready to go out to lunch in 26. So just know that this summer, if plans aren't in full throttle, they will be after Mars goes direct, and Jupiter goes direct in July. So really, for July and December is looking like it's going to astrologically be a good time for us. And actually, I'm feeling that June has had for a lot of the signs positivity over some of the other months. Okay, so just wanted to tell you about Mars. You already know about it, of course. It's just important to know these things. All right, let's see what's up for you, Leo. Well, Leo, we actually have a fire sign card, the first card. This is the Ten of Wands. The wands represent the fire signs. So this is about your work. You're really ready to put this heavy load down, aren't you? Ready to be playful again. Be happy. It looks like this guy, this Ten of Wands, is walking towards this Page of Swords, and this Page of Swords is saying, okay, I'm ready for you. Bring it on. Bring it on. So this could be a couple different scenarios. This could be you deciding that some of you just don't want to work in the same way as hard as you have been. This card indicates someone who's taking the talents and abilities that you do have, but going to a different locale, probably could be a different location. It could be a different company. It could be that you're just making your load lighter, but still effective, still very effective. And as he's facing this Page of Swords, the pages are, they bring news. This one can be very mental because it's a sword card. So it's about the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, thinking, what's in your thoughts. So it could be that, once by the end of you're making changes, some of you, that, okay, what's coming next? And that you hear news of what's coming next. You get an idea, you get inspired by the end of June. And I'm feeling 28th, and that may be an astrological thing too. I don't know, but I'm just feeling towards the end of June. Today is the 10th. So, and I'll put these out, of course, before the 15th in the next several days. But, so this looks like you're changing some of your work habits, might I say. Let's see what July brings. Oh, wow. Well, okay, well, Leo, we have two major arcana cards. We have the Fool, and then we have the Death card, which, as you know, it's not literal death. Often of the time, this usually indicates a rebirth of oneself. And the Fool card being right beside it, it's just so funny to me, because the Fool is like, I don't know, I think I'll just take today and I'll go, walk along my merry way and not take much with me and make it a light and breezy day. And he has this cliff he's standing at the end of. He knows that, nothing bad is going to happen, because he's being playful. childlike. And I feel like this is you, Leo, just like reaching up to the sky and saying, okay, I'm ready. This will be towards the end of the beginning of life. This is something that's going to transform you too. This horse is kind of walking out of, if you can see, there's the back end of this horse would be walking out of this situation. I can't wait to see what comes up for you all mid-July in this, because what does that mean? I'm going to pull one card to see what that could indicate. Well, don't you love it? The Tower card came out. So there's a rebirth. There's also transformation. My gosh, you have so much going on, Leo. What is going on with you? Hold on, let me pull one more. Oh, the life-changing card. The Eight of Cups is a life-changing card. It's basically means when you've decided that you like wash your hands of something, a situation. It can be a job. It can be a partner. It can be just a lifestyle. You've washed your hands of it. You're ready to move on into new territory with hope and optimism. You have everything tidied up that you're leaving, and see how he's walking forward. So there's some life-changing stuff going on for a lot of you Leos. You'll have to leave the comments below for me. All right, I'm going to look into the crystal and let's see what else we get here. Interesting cards. A lot of readers like the Tower card because it means that whatever you don't need any longer, it can implode, it can seem sudden, but it's like, again, rebirth. Okay, all right. This is for Leo, June 15th through July 15th, 2018. What do we see for Leo? Okay. Some of you that are night owls, the nighttime is when you feel the most creative. The nighttime is maybe when you have time to contemplate, meditate. Because I'm seeing a moon. At first I was seeing like trees with no leaves, and it reminded me of like what is that place on the east coast of the United States near San Simeon Island? I can't think of the name of it, but it's like the Wizard of Oz looking. And then there's a moon. So it just feels like any of you all that get your creativity at night, that will be happening for some of you all. Or if you're writing a book, you're in a play, whatever creative work that you do, I feel like the evening is going to be a good time. Okay. Your totem animal, I'm trying to decide exactly what this is. It looks like a wolf. So, you all look up the aspects, the personality of wolves. We know what they look like. We know that they are a strong animal. And I mean that in the sense of we think of a wolf. Wow, But look them up. You resonate with the feel of them. Some of you have read about them before. I'm just getting that intuitively. Might be interesting for you. That's a nice archway. Oh, wow. No, wait, that's the Sphinx, the pyramids in Egypt. Okay, so this is just for a few of you, and you live in Egypt. Some of you are going to be traveling to Egyptian lands, also Mayan lands, India possibly. I'm getting old culture, not the United States. We love it here, but we're new compared to the rest of the world. We're just newbies, or the land is. Let me just put it that way. There's a lot of old souls here in a new land. But this is like visiting temples or visiting the Egyptian pyramids. This is like gaining really interesting knowledge. Yeah, there's a lot of amber around that. This amber comes up when there's enlightenment to be had. Okay, pair of glasses. Okay, any of you all that are missing glasses, I'd love, with each of you, they're in different locations, right? I mean, some of you have lost them like somewhere in your house and you can't find them. And yeah, so I'm just seeing a pair of glasses that's nothing else is around them. So they're just sort of, the pair in this crystal is out there floating, which tells me that some of you all are missing a pair of glasses, and these look like reading glasses. They don't look like, or eyeglasses. They don't look like sunglasses, although they could be, because one One side of them looks, you know what, they could be. For some of you, it's going to be shades because the left lens is dark and the right lens is see-through. Excuse me, that's interesting. So when I look back, it could be shades or it could be eyeglasses. And you're like, where are they? I paid good money for those. Or even if you didn't pay good money for those, it's like, that's a favorite pair. All right, Leo. Wow, you have some fascinating aspects coming up. Let me just put it that way. You really do. I think you're wanting a something like a, I wouldn't say easier life, but just more go with the flow, not so work so hard, but to work smarter. And lots of changes coming up for you. I can't wait to see again how your next reading goes. You all put comments in the comments below. If you'd like your own personal private reading, look in the Show More section below. There's a link to order page. You can order a video reading and or a phone reading. Like the video if you like it, and please remember to subscribe. I appreciate those of you who have, if you haven't subscribed yet. You all have a great month to month, a great days, and I will see you soon. Be kind to each other. Take care. Bye-bye.